Alright, in this video we're going to be multiplying by using the distributive property. I'm going to start slow or small with the 26 times 3 as an example. So first I'm going to show you the way that you might have seen before, that probably your mom's familiar with doing. So 26 times 3, you'd multiply the 3 times the 6, which is 18, carry the 1, have the 8, then you have 3 times 2 is 6, and then you have to remember to add the 1, which is 7. So we have 78. And just to also prove it on the calculator, we have 26 times 3 is 78. So there's one way of getting the answer. The distributive property is a way to break down the numbers and kind of work on them one at a time in a smaller way, where everything kind of makes a little bit more sense. Because this little process right here that I just did is just one of those things that you memorize but don't really maybe know why that you're doing it. So 26 times 3. If I'm going to use the distributive property, I'm going to break up this number 26 into 20 plus 6. And I'm still going to multiply this by 3. Well, I'm going to switch this right here because more commonly when we use the distributive property, we put the multiplier in front of what we do in the parentheses. And this is okay to switch that because 26 times 3 is the same as 3 times 26. And that's called the commutative property. So that's what I'm going to do here. So instead of doing this algorithm or this process, I'm going to use the distributive property and work on it this way. So 3 times 20 is 60, and 3 times 6 is 18, and now we have 60 plus 18, and we get the same answer of 78. So it's a little bit more broken down this way. So now let's try a larger example. So I'm going to switch the order of this using the commutative property. 2 times 8,459. Now I'm going to break up this larger number, 8,000 plus 400 plus 50 plus 9. So the distributive property says we just multiply one at a time and add them all together. So 2 times 8,000 is 16,000. 2 times 400 is 800. 2 times 50 is 100. And 2 times 9 is 18. So if I were to line all these up, I have my 800, 100, and 18. So when I add it up, I have my 8, this column I have my 1, this column is the 9, 6, and 1. So final answer of 8,459 times 2 is 16,918. And of course I know how much people like to check on the calculator, so let's check our work. We have 8,459 times 2, and we get the answer 16,918.